I want you to have a better sales experience for your potential customer, for your prospect. Whether you are a salesperson, whether you are a entrepreneur, whether you're a small business, whether you are an influencer, at some point you have a potential customer that you're working with. And my goal today is to give you 5 tips, just 5 today, on how to have a better experience with them. The first one is be a problem solver. If you're a problem solver, then you are experiencing what the customer is going through. You have empathy for them. And if you're experiencing what they're going through, then you're not pushing a product on them, but instead you're trying to actually solve a problem that they have. It means that you're listening to your potential prospect. It means that you're sharing information with them, and you're listening more than you talk. When they're talking to a potential customer, they're giving them information, and they're talking and they're talking and they're talking, and they're not getting the information from the potential customer of what the problem is, or asking the right questions. So what we want to do as we're talking to our potential prospect or our potential customer, we want to listen more than we speak. The second thing is that we want to take great notes, because as you're building a relationship with them, you want to make sure that you take key information down for what that person and that potential prospect or potential customer is going through. So you want to be able to take great notes so you can refer back to them. You don't want to keep all of that information in your head. I know over the years I've been in sales, business, being an entrepreneur, being in professional sales, being in corporate sales, being a motivational speaker, being an author. All of those professions, being a trainer, have put me in touch with thousands and thousands and thousands of potential customers, where I've closed deals with many customers. I've had many experiences where I've lost deals with customers, and it gave me opportunities to learn from it. I want to share with you 5 ways that you could have a better sales experience, because what I'm seeing is that there is a lot of us who are taking sales, and we're very nervous about it. We're very consumed with, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to give them a bad experience. If you've had an experience where a salesperson has been very pushy, they've been very belligerent with you, they haven't been listening to you, they haven't heard what you said, they're pushing a product on you, they haven't been able to solve a problem for you because they're so busy talking and selling, then you had a bad experience. And that bad experience, especially when you're dealing with low-level sales experiences, you've walked away saying, I don't want to ever be that person, and I don't want to do that to people. But what it's causing your own business to suffer. Because now, as an entrepreneur, as a business leader, as a business person, you have a negative view on what sales is. So what I would like to do is, again, help you have a better experience with your potential customer and give you some tips that can help you. Just 5 tips. And we talked about being a problem solver. If you're a problem solver, you are an expert. And as an expert, you're a consultant. And as a consultant, you're giving your potential customer and your prospect a solution. And by giving a solution, think about that. You're giving them something that they need, that they want, and that they desire. And if you're giving them something that they need, they want, and desire, you're not giving them a bad experience. You're giving them something that they need, want, and desire. So they're looking for that answer from you. So that's the first thing. So you want to take great notes, as we talked about, and you want to know what your customer or your potential customer is. What's their concerns? So you're listening to them. So you're becoming a better listener than speaker, a better listener than talker, a better listener than just going and mouthing off what your products and services are. And that's very difficult, because sometimes what we're doing is we're in our own heads. And what we're doing is we're thinking about what we need to say. And we're so nervous, or we're taken back by what this customer may say to us if they do talk, that we keep talking and talking and talking. And sometimes it's nerve, sometimes it's just inexperience, and sometimes it's just not knowing the art and the skill set of selling. Number 2, we want to have a conversation and not a sales pitch. We want to have a conversation with our potential customer. So we want them to open up about why they are looking for a product or service like ours. In order for them to do that, the person has to be comfortable with us. And in order for them to be comfortable with us, we have to allow them to talk. We have to allow them to get to know us. We can't just go in and just give a pitch right off the top to that customer and just say, I haven't met you, I don't know anything about you, and we just start telling them what it does and how it does it, and we don't know what they want, we don't know if they're interested in it, we don't know what their concerns are. You want to know and understand what's driving them to want to speak to you, what's driving them about their product that they currently have that's not working for them. You want to understand who have they spoke to as far as competitors. What product is similar to yours that they're interested in, and what do they like about that? If you get to have these conversations with people and they get to open up, it gives you a better opportunity to understand what that potential customer's problem is, what their concerns are, what they're looking for, what's similar to yours that's already working, and what do you have that differentiates your product from theirs. So you also want to know what's their personal buying habits. Are they a person that wants to wait and see if the product works? Some of my customers love the newest thing. They want to be the first on the block to have it. And then I had customers that were naturally wait and see. They wanted to make sure that this was going to work before they tried it. So they wanted to give it a few months, even a few years sometimes. And you have to respect where that customer is. It gives you some insight. And by talking to them, they'll tell you what some of their behaviors are and how they have bought and how they have purchased in the past. That's the best way to know someone, is to look at what they're doing from past results, what they're doing now. Is your product on the smaller end? Is your product an expensive product? Is it a product that they're using for their personal use? Is it a product they're using for the company that they work for? All of those things make a difference. Where that product fits. Is it something that they have to have, or is it something that they would like to have? Number 3, this could be a big deal. Any buying decision is a big deal, but this could be a huge deal. Say if you're working with a person, and I've done this before. You're working with a person, and in their company, this is their first major buying decision for the company. You need to know that. Because if this is the first major buying decision, their reputation is on the line, their job could be on the line, they could be under a lot of pressure to get the right product. There could be budget constraints that prohibit them from making a big mistake, and they could be looking for a promotion. They could be in a situation where this was the first deal that they were allowed to be the primary decision maker on. So they have to really get this right. So if you're creating an experience and you're providing the support that they need, and imagine if you share with them other testimonials of you share with them testimonials of prospects similar to them making a decision with you and how that worked out for them. And you're able to give them some positive feedback on what happened, how it happened, what you were there to do for them that made it a pleasant experience. That's a big deal for a potential customer. You want to bring the anxiety down, but at the same time, bring the urgency up. Bring the anxiety down when it comes to dealing with you. You want to create the anxiety for them going somewhere else other than you. But with you, you want to bring that anxiety down. Don't get frustrated with their objections or concerns. Take that as an opportunity to show empathy, understanding, and to be able to answer questions. See, objections are simply the customer saying, I don't have enough information, or I don't know enough about your product or your service to make a decision. It's not a no, it's an opportunity. And we have to not be afraid of those opportunities, because we want to answer their questions so that they can have every opportunity to make the right decision. So number 4, don't get frustrated with their objections or concerns. If a person has a concern about your product or service, wouldn't you want to answer that? Wouldn't you want that person to be able to walk away without buyer's remorse? And we'll talk about that on a different video. But right now, we want to make sure that their concerns are answered and that their objections are answered. And when they come, the more objections, the better. Because that means that you haven't answered all of their questions for them yet. And sometimes you haven't answered enough for them to be comfortable to say, yes, I want your product or service. Number 5 is you want to enjoy the journey with them. So you want to enjoy getting to know them. You want to enjoy building a relationship with them. Be sincere with being around and talking to them and asking them these questions, finding out what's important to them. Have a chance to learn about the situation that they're going to be using your product or service in. Have a chance to help them solve a problem that's important to them. Every time a person buys something, it's important to them. That's the reason why they're talking to you, because it's going to solve a problem. It's a solution for them. It's not something that has to be this terrible process for them or you. That's where you learn the skill set to be able to handle these different things that we're talking about. You have the skill set to be able to handle all the different questions and answer the questions. See, I've been in sales now, like I said before, 41 years I've been doing this. I love people. I love selling. I took on 2 of the most difficult things you can do, I believe, that people have a problem with: selling and public speaking. And I did them both. And it has been a reward. It's rewarded me with opportunities to help. It's rewarded me with opportunities to get in front of people. It's helped me with the opportunity to solve people's problems, to help them solve their problems. I want you to have a chance to help someone, to share your mission, to share your purpose. And I would tell my customers, I'm here to help you. I'm here. When you win, I win. You become part of their team. And those are the best situations to be in as a sales professional, as a business, trying to help someone, as a thought leader. If you can help someone solve their problem, you become part of their team. And once you're part of their team, you're always going to be part of the team. You want to be able to help them, make it easier for them to make a decision as a professional in sales. If you're new to it, don't be intimidated by it. You have to get out of your mind those bad experiences you've had with people that weren't professional. See, in this industry, salespeople are honored. I'm honored to be in sales because I know the profession is one of the noblest professions you can be in. Everything that you see and you see around you, someone has sold it. The table a table I'm sitting on right now was sold. My laptop that I have sitting here was sold. My phone that I have here was sold. The video equipment that I'm using was sold to me. Everything. And these are things that I needed. So I need a phone. I need a computer, a laptop. And if I need these things and someone sold it to me, they helped me with a solution to a problem that I had. I would have a real problem right now not having equipment to do this video with. I mean, what would I do if I was sitting here and I wanted to do a video and I had no phone or no video equipment? That would be a problem, wouldn't it? I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know what I would be posting. So that's the same with you. And what my job is to make you as a sales business, because you have a product or a service, so you're trying to sell something and you're watching this video because you want to learn how to sell it. I want you to know that just like you, every day I look for opportunities to help. Just like you, I look for opportunities to share something that can solve somebody else's problem. And if you do that, if you solve enough people's problems, your problems will be solved. So thank you for listening. God bless you. And I'll talk to you next time.